And ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Chapmanville High School, and tonight we have a special treat for you guys. We got the Chapmanville Tigers, and we got the Nitro. Let's see.
Nitro Wildcats.
The Nitro Wildcats, ladies and gentlemen. I'm JJ Pruitt, and I'm with my main man,
Zach Anderson here.
Yes, sir, and this is our first time commentating together. It seems like every time that I do a game, I always end up meeting somebody new that I'm working with.
Well, it's we got to meet back in the spring at
Yes.
another Chapmanville at their orange tie affair that they had. So
Yeah, it was an award ceremony.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It was kind of like the ESPYs.
Yeah. So, how much do you know about Chapmanville or the opposing team?
I will say that I've been a little bit out of the loop when it comes to high school football this year. I've just taken on some new responsibilities, but I do have a little bit of opposition research here on the Nitro Wildcats.
Okay.
The Cats come in here 2-1, and their last game was against Herbert Hoover, and that game went into overtime. They've got Josh Moody, their starting quarterback, who is the #1 QB in West Virginia.
The #1 quarterback?
Number one. He's 60 for 84 with almost 800 yards and 8 touchdowns. They've got their running back, Eli Littlejohn, not to be confused with the rapper.
Oh, wow. That's
which is the coolest name.
That is the coolest name
And,
that we're going to see.
So far on the season, he's got 46 carries, 208 yards, and 3 tutties on the season, and he's also got 8 catches for 144 yards. So he is a dual threat back. And then you've also got some of their key players. We've got linebacker Wyatt Sowards, 36 tackles. We've got number 11, Braden Price, has 28 tackles. And then we've got Mr. Xavier has 24 tackles, 3.5 sacks, and 10 TFLs, tackles for loss.
Oh, wow.
So what do we got on the Tigers here?
Well, what we have, I'm going to give you some of the notable players that you should look out for. Definitely Eli Pridemore. He's a phenomenal player on the offensive side and on the defensive side as well. You know, you got running back / quarterback Dakota Dalton, which is a freshman, true freshman. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. And then you also have quarterback Robert Cook. And, you know, Robert Cook's been taking him under his wing and pretty much showing him the ropes. And so far he's done a tremendous job. You know, Chapmanville, they're 1-2 right now, but that doesn't necessarily reflect the way that they're playing as far as, like, they are playing some really good games.
Yeah.
Just a couple of simple mistakes, and, you know, they can easily turn this thing around and make the playoffs.
Right. I mean, last week they played Winfield. Winfield, you've got to think Winfield is just a whole different animal. I mean, they're a very good program, and they've been consistently good in and you've got to think too. I used to coach track at Logan Middle School. Their track and field team is the #1 team in the state, usually year in and year out for boys and girls. So that feeds into their football team.
So it's safe to say they got a lot of speed.
Right, they've got a lot of speed, they've got a lot of strength, and so their kids, you know, they've got that like very intense work ethic. Not saying that nobody else does, but I've seen it, and it pays off. It's paid its dividends time and time again.
Absolutely.
And like their athletic department will post pictures of them doing like 6 a.m. workouts on a school day. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. It's what every coach dreams of.
Absolutely. And all that hard work is paying off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got 4 minutes and 34 seconds left before the kickoff begins. And before the kickoff begins, we want to give a shout out to each and every one of our sponsors. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we are able to stream these games for free for you guys to watch with the help of our sponsors. So first I want to give a shout out to Bray and Oakley Insurance. You know, they're covering the Mingo County, the Logan County area, and they also have areas in Pike County that they cover as well. We want to give a shout out to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We also want to give a shout out to DAC Motorsports, where they offer window tinting, car stereo installation, and a variety of other things that's car related. We want to give a shout out to Mina's Mexican Grill. You know, whenever the game is over, you're hungry and you're in the mood for some Mexican food.
That is where I was before I came here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It is my favorite restaurant.
Well, we're going to take a moment and let everybody do the pregame prayer, and then we will get back to our sponsors.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you once again for this night. We thank you for the sport of football. We ask you, Lord, to watch over each and every one of these players that go on the field tonight and play with the best of their abilities, that you and you alone bless them. We love you. We thank you. And no matter the outcome, we give you all the honor and glory. For it's with these favors that we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. It's going to work out, please, Greg. the Chapmanville Regional High School Marching Band. And now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get to your feet. Stay on your feet and make some noise as your Tigers are getting ready to come to the field.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Chapmanville Band, and I'm telling you what, they put on phenomenal performances now. Now back to our sponsors, we want to give a shout out to Perry Brothers Pawn. And for the next week, if you go to Perry Brothers Pawn and you mention the D&D Sports Network, they will give you 10% off of any musical equipment that they have in there. We also want to give a shout out to Quality Metal Roofing, Genmar Services, McCoy Dental, Aracoma Drug, the Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop, the Logan Bank and Trust, and Missy Birchfield at State Farm, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our sponsors once again, and you will hear us give more shout outs before the game is over. I'll tell you, I'm excited, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good game.
Absolutely. I think that it's going to be competitive, and I'm also really excited to see what the number one quarterback looks like.
Yeah. You've got, I feel, two evenly matched programs overall coming in here tonight. I know there's, a game difference in the record between the two teams, but I think that the grit and determination will make up for some of the statistical differences between the two teams on Chapmanville's side and give them a little bit of an edge.
Absolutely. And one thing that we learned over the years is anything can happen on Friday Night Lights.
That's right.
On Sunday, any given Sunday, any given Friday as well.
That is the truth.
Let's get those numbers up, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to, give us a shout out in the comments section. Let us know how we're doing so far. And also let us know where you're watching from. Yeah, that's the one thing that I take the most pride in with this network is just knowing that we can reach so many people in so many states. Whenever I was in the oil field, I was living in Pennsylvania, and, this was my way of being able to keep in touch with the community.
Right, and it's very needed and very important.
Absolutely.
As well as we are now in the waning seconds before kickoff. Thank you for joining us here on D&D Sports.
Absolutely, and give a shout out to Billy Joe watching from Western Union, Ohio.
Hello, Billy Joe. Billy's a faithful D&D listener slash watcher.
Oh, yeah.
We are getting ready to get this underway. 12 minutes on the clock.
We've got Andrew Conrad watching from Nitro. And we already have 107 people tuning in.
Back to receive for the Tigers. We've got number 2, Wesley Watts, who plays at wideout and defensive back.
Kicking for Nitro, looks like number 10, Maddox Cole.
In the kick for the Wildcats is number 10, Maddox Cole. And we are ready to get things started on these Friday night lights. Are ready to shine bright. Here we go, ready to roll. Maddox on the kick.
Wow, that was a good kick.
Booming kick.
Yeah.
It's going to be fielded by the Tigers, and they'll get taken down inside their own 5-yard line.
Looked like number 9, Josh Moody with the tackle.
So the Tigers in some very inopportune field position here to start out the contest, JJ.
Never a good way to start out, but you know what? They can still dig themselves out of this tough situation.
Oh, yeah. All it takes is some grit, determination, and strategery, as President Bush would say.
So hypothetically, if you was a coach, what would be your first play of the game under these circumstances, like with the yardage? And
this is not good advice, but I would probably run something like a fullback dive, just run right up the middle.
See if you can get a quick 4 or 5 yard gain.
Right. The snap. He'll keep it.
Looks like maybe about 2 yards.
Looks like about 1.5 yards, 2 yards, yes. It's going to bring up
second and 9.
Second and 9, yeah.
Yes, sir. Do we have a flag on the play, or?
They're going to call a false start on the Tigers, so that's going to push them back.
Jesus, that has to put them back at maybe the 1.
Yeah. Looks like the ball's going to be spotted at the half-yard line. No.
So my question is maybe a shotgun pass or?
They'll be on the 4, yeah. Tigers back in the gun. We got Cook in the pocket. That ball snapped. Cook on the carry again. Looks like he'll get about a nickel out of that one.
It looks like he put them pretty much back in the same spot that they was at
before the false start. Yeah. You got Dalton back in the backfield also with Cook. A little bit of a Dalton takes the snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook runs about 5'6", knocks down the official.
Another good game.
Another good game.
I mean, one thing that we're noticing is if we can avoid the flags, I mean, they're averaging, what, 3 to 5 yards per carry?
Yeah. That was going to be 3rd and 1 with about 10 and a half minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
And we got Jamie Cantrell in the comment section asking what time does Mingo Central play. I'm pretty sure that game is on at this.
That game is streaming right now, yes.
As we speak.
We're going to get a timeout called by the Tigers. We'll step aside and take one too right here on D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live at Chapmanville High School where you are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro
Wildcats.
The Nitro Wildcats, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like we have a 3rd down and 1. Do you think they're going to get it?
Well, based on how they have been running the ball, pending any penalties, they are statistically very likely to.
Yeah.
And then if not, I would say Coach Belcher will probably call to go for it on 4th down.
Seems like you see so much more gambling on the high school level.
Yeah. That's because kickers are at a premium in high school, and they are going to call him. Are they going to mark him short? I haven't seen the line. They're going to say 1st down.
Yeah, I definitely think he got that. First down, Chapmanville, ladies and gentlemen.
Chapmanville ready for the snap. Hands it off. This one's going to go back to Cook. He's going to get pummeled in the backfield for a loss. Looks like a loss of about 2.
Definitely want to shout out our sponsors once again, Bray and Oakley Insurance, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Also, DAC Motorsports, Mina's Mexican Grill. We want to give a shout out to Perry Brothers Pawn, Quality Metal Roofing, Jim Mars Services, McCoy Dental, Aracoma Drug, Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop, LB&T, and Missy Birchfield at State Farm, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, as I was, my wife and I took our almost 2-year-old, and that snap's going to go over his head.
Oh.
He'll save it on the 1, looks like.
Wow.
So that's going to bring up
What, second and?
second and forever.
Yeah, second and, you know.
Back him up there a little bit. It's going to bring up 3rd and OMG.
Excuse me, 3rd down.
Third down and 27 to go. Is it time for a Hail Mary?
Well, you need something more than a chunk run.
I mean, that's a scary situation because like of how close they are to the other end zone.
And then we're gonna get
That's a start right there. Go ahead and get those. Get you 5 yards real quick.
good job with the snap count. Draw the Wildcats off sides.
So it'll be what, about 3rd and 22 or?
Yeah. Which is marginally better than 3rd and 27. So
Absolutely.
it is a better situation for sure. Trying to hit him with the hard count again.
He almost got number 7.
The 2 QB system, I can tell, is really throwing off the Wildcats because they don't know where to anticipate. That snap's going to get bobbled, and that's going to be intercepted by the Wildcats.
That would be an interception.
Well, I guess they're going to give it to Chapmanville.
Wow. Looks like they were fighting extra hard for that one. So, would that be like 4th and 17 or?
No, it's going to be
Look,
1st and 10.
They got a first. Wow.
And they're going to punt it.
Very solid punt.
So we're still short. And then that'll be Nitro ball. While we switch sides, we'll step aside for a quick timeout right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we have a first down, and it looks like number 13, Little John, running up the middle.
Yeah. 7.5 minutes left to go here at Barker Stadium. It's going to be 3 yards on the carry for the Wildcats.
I think they said might have been a 3-yard loss. 2nd down and 13.
Yep, 2nd and 13.
Looks like somebody bit.
Judging by the fan reaction, I'm going to say that is going to be offsides on Chapmanville.
We got Delaney Lambert in the comment section. Let's go Wildcats. Nothing but love all the way from New York.
Wow.
Yeah, we got some
Watching
globally.
Well,
Absolutely.
not globally, but
I mean, compared
upstate,
to West Virginia, yeah, that's. So we got 2nd down and 8.
staying composed in the pocket. He'll swing around. Moody runs around to the outside. He's going to step out of bounds about a yard shy of the marker to gain.
Well, I haven't seen him throw a pass yet, but the kid's definitely got speed. I mean,
he's got legs.
Yeah, absolutely. We know he can beat you with his legs. Let's see how his arm is. If they say he's the #1 quarterback in the state, I know we're in for a treat.
And that's another reason that I was going to say 3rd and 7. Must have been misreading the marker.
Yeah.
He swings around, scrambling, trying to get somebody open, going to take it himself, going to get tackled. That's going to be 4th down and about 4.
He's averaging about 4 or 5 yards a run, like every time he gets the ball. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they, go for it in this situation.
I would, but they've got a kicker with a leg on him. So.
Oh, do they really?
But it's looking like they're not making any substitutions, so the offense will stay in. We've got Littlejohn, Moody, and Schaefer in the backfield. Still getting instruction from the sideline.
4th down with 2 yards to go.
The snap, Moody gets it, tries to get it to his man underneath, can't do it. That's going to be 4th down.
Looks like a little bit of miscommunication on that one.
Oh, that was 4th down, sorry. So that's going to be a turnover on downs back to the Tigers. We'll keep things right here. Don't mean to keep bumping into you there, JJ.
I've been in the gym a little bit, if you can't see. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. All right, so we got 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 57 seconds left. Chapmanville, this has to be a confidence booster for them. When you're going up against a team that has the #1 quarterback in the state and you're actually able to stop them whenever they're trying to drive the ball down the field, I mean, that's got to be a booster for them.
Well, and you're going to think they had a defensive penalty too, so even considering that, and their defense still held strong as we've crossed the halfway mark in quarter number 1.
Also want to remind everybody in the comments section, any links that tell you that you can click on a game on another website, they have absolutely nothing to do with us, and they are spam, so don't even bother clicking on them. I'm trying to delete them as we speak, but they keep posting them left and right.
They are quick.
Oh, yeah.
Your phone and computer will have problems.
Absolutely.
If you click on those links. Tigers get the snap. Cook going to get taken down, blown up for a loss.
Looks like he was tackled by 3 of them, number 5, number 7, and maybe number 3.
I believe so. I got new glasses, so I'm still, like just the other day, so I'm still getting adjusted.
Well, and on top of that, you have the glare that that the audience can't really see.
Yeah, the color schemes don't really help on the little preview camera.
Yeah. So we have 3rd down with 10 yards to go.
Takes the snap. Dalton over to Cook. Cook going to get tackled for no gain.
Looks like we're going to have, about a 4th and 12 maybe?
4th and a country mile.
Yeah. Looks like 4th and 11, ladies and gentlemen. So is it safe to say that this might be a defensive battle?
I think so. The 1st to 14 might win this one. You've got good defenses on both sides.
Now that was a really good kick.
Booming punt.
Oh.
Good coverage there from the Tigers.
Really good defense on special teams.
So now with 3:49, the Wildcats will take possession of the ball back on their own about 30. We'll call it 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Well, Chapmanville was able to successfully stop them on this first drive. Let's see if they can do it again. And now if they can do it again successfully, I mean, we may be looking at a defensive battle from start to finish.
A grudge match, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is the truth. Nice jet sweep there. We've got number 12, Braylon Price, running it up the sideline before he's pushed out of bounds.
Tell you what, that kid's got some wheels on him.
Looks like he was knocked out of bounds by number 17, Austin Killen.
Currently have 168 people tuning in, and we appreciate each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And the Wildcats on that run flipped field position. Now 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 41-yard line. As that one's going to get blown up.
Yeah, Little John, he stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be from number 22 for the Tigers, Preston Kovac. It'll be 2nd and 11.
with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first quarter.
Moody takes it, runs, keeps it.
I'll tell you what, Zach, he showed no fear. Like, there wasn't any sliding. He was ready to,
Yeah, looks like he gets a gain of about, we'll call it 5-2.
Looked like he wanted the defense to feel his presence.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 now.
Kathy Miller says, way to go, Braylon. Go Cats. Shannon Ramey says, let's go.
Two minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Moody takes the snap, hands it off to Little John. Little John swings it around in the backfield, tries to push his way upfield, gets knocked out of bounds.
You think that was good for a first down?
I do not think so. He's going to be about 5 yards short, looks like.
I mean, sometimes the yards look like they're so close together, but then it's like they seem like they're a mile away.
Right. It's going to be 4th and 5 now. So we'll see if they elect to punt or they are going to go for it.
I see them taking the gamble.
Oh, yeah, they're going to go for it. They're in enemy territory.
Absolutely.
And you've been able to, hold Chapmanville twice now on defense. So you can trust your defense a little bit here and risk it for the biscuit. Moody takes a snap.
Oh, he
swings around in the backfield.
Good pass.
Pass complete. Who was that to? I couldn't tell the number.
Looks like number 23.
Number 23. That is Malachi Thompson.
That was a good catch. It was an even better pass. I mean, he kept his composure, and instead of using his first instinct, which is just to take off running, because he knows he can beat the defense, he used his arm, and he made a really good pass.
And that'll be first down, Wildcats on the 16-yard line. Moody takes the snap. Thinking about it, swings it. Oh, and I can't. I lost the ball for the wall here.
Yeah, we have that problem from time to time.
That pass is going to be incomplete.
Yeah. And it looks like we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's been a very solid game so far.
Yeah, both teams really grinding it out on defense.
And this is what will win you the game. The teams that are able to get stops like this in this situation when you're really close to the end zone.
Hands off to Little John. Little John runs over to the sideline. He's going to get dragged down.
Looks like we got some laundry on the – is that the term, laundry on the field?
Yes, laundry on the field.
We got two pieces of laundry on the field.
It did look like a little bit of a horse collar before I lost it in the camera.
Yeah, we apologize, audience. We are doing everything that we can to try to get the perfect angles.
If you will look on the left-hand side of your phone or TV or computer screen, you will see why we cannot see the left third of the end zone here. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down to 8 seconds. Moody with the snap.
He's going for it.
He's going to target his big man. He'll get.
Looks like, is that number one?
He'll get a first down. Yeah, that was number 1, Luke Schaefer. He'll get a first down. Looks like he's right around the 3-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Looks like we got first and goal from the 5.
Yep.
Now
68 seconds left in the first quarter. Take the snap, hands it off to Little John. Little John runs it up the
Little
middle,
John
and that'll be touchdown. Touchdown,
Little John.
Wildcats. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Little John was my favorite one of my favorite entertainers growing up. So, nothing but respect.
He's good.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we got a.
Let's see if we're going to go for the extra point.
Kick is up.
And
that is
good. And ladies and gentlemen, that is 7-0 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. We are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I'm J.J. Pruitt, and I'm with my main man,
Zach Anderson here.
Zach Anderson. He doesn't have a nickname. I don't have one yet either, apparently. You know, Daryl's giving everybody nicknames except the two of us.
You know, I did radio for 5 years while I was in college, and now, you know, I'll tell people that, and they're like, "Let me hear your radio voice," and I'm like, "This is it, like me talking. That was my radio voice."
I'm still trying to find mine. I mean, they've told me since I was 12 that I need to be talking, so I still got to work on it. We got a kickoff, ladies.
It's going to be fielded by the Tigers at the 5-yard line. Some good blocking on the return, but he'll get about 5 or 6 out of it.
So what's it about? It's first and 10 at what, about the 19-yard line? Maybe
start about the 19.
19 or 20?
Their own 19.
Gregory Maddox says, thank you for streaming. Much appreciated. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we do this for you guys to give you guys a chance to, you know, watch the games with everybody that's here. We know how difficult it can be for people to make it to the games at times. Let's see if Chapmanville can respond. Looks like he runs it up the middle for a gain of, what, about 3.5?
Yeah, that's about that.
Looks like we're going to bring up a 2nd and 7 possibly.
Brings up 2nd and 7 now for Chapmanville.
Got 20 seconds left to go. Let's see if they can get one more play off before the end of the first quarter.
Oh, and he's going to lose the snap. That's going to put him in a bad place. Going to get sacked for a loss of about 6. And that'll take us to the end of quarter number 1. We'll step aside and take a quick timeout. We'll be back right here on the D&D Sports Network.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and live at Chapmanville High School, and you are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus
the Nitro Wildcats.
There we go, and I'm J.J. Pruitt, and I'm with my main man. Oh, well, he's he kind of got sidetracked. My main man, Zach, in the house. First time us doing commentary together, and I'll tell you, it's been a good experience so far.
Oh, yeah.
And absolutely. And the first thing we want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is give a shout-out to each and every one of our sponsors. At the end of the day, we couldn't do it without you guys. We want to give a shout-out to Bray & Oakley Insurance, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're going to give a shout-out to DAC Motorsports, Nina's Mexican Grill, Perry Brothers Palm, where they're offering 10% off of music equipment if you mentioned the D&D Sports Network for the next week. We want to give a shout-out to Quality Metal Roofing, Genmar Services, McCoy Dental, Eric Homa Drug, Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop, Logan Bank and Trust, and Missy Birchfield at State Farm. And here we go. We are getting ready for second quarter action.
Ready to rock and roll.
With third down at 14 for Chapmanville. Let's see, they got 3 lined up on the right side of the field, or would that be the left side, depending on which angle you're at?
You're asking me too many directional questions there, JJ.
Yeah, I'm an analytical guy, unfortunately.
He'll run it up the gut. Good run there from the Wildcats. He'll get about 5. It's going to be 4th and 9. The punt is off.
Looks like number 12 with the return, and that would be
number 12. That is Take Porter.
Takye, or
if that's the wrong pronunciation, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to butcher anybody's name. Let's see. So Nitro got a little bit of momentum with their previous drive. They was able to successfully get a touchdown. Let's see if they're just now starting to get warmed up.
Moody takes the snap.
The handoff to Little John.
Little John's going to get overwhelmed. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 12 on this next play.
We got John Hunter in the comment section, says hello from the Caribbean. So I guess we are worldwide. We got 2nd and 11.
Moody on the snap, off to Little John. Little John, little misdirection. Runs back to the other side, runs into a whole host of Tigers, but he might make it all the way. He's going to get dragged out.
And that was a phenomenal run, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what.
They're going to spot it on the 5-yard line.
That little stutter step that he did, that's what got him an extra 6 or 7 yards just now.
Bought him some time.
Yeah.
When you can make the defense bite like that and shift them
in
one direction, that extra step, you've got an extra step on everybody that you're going to come across.
And to be able to kind of like stop on a dime but not be stopping just long enough to throw your defensive player off of their game, and then still be able to take off again with the same amount of acceleration, that's really impressive.
That is why we do the footwork drills.
Absolutely.
I say we like I'm a football coach. I'm not a football coach.
You ever coached football before?
I have never coached football. That's one sport I have not coached.
Uh-oh. You got to add that to your bucket list.
No.
You seem very knowledgeable when it comes to football.
I love football, but I like watching it on TV and coming,
Yeah, I understand completely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a quick timeout. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be back shortly on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Chapmanville High School. You're watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro.
The Nitro Wildcats.
The Nitro Wildcats. I'm JJ Pruitt. You might have just witnessed a touchdown. Did he get it?
They're going to say
he got it.
It was good.
Yeah, as soon as we
touchdown pass, that's going to be to Luke Schaefer.
That was a heck of a pass and a really good. Yeah, he put it in like the perfect spot to where it was like nobody's going to get it, but at the same time, there's a really good chance it's going to hit the ground.
Quick little out route.
Yeah.
Right there to the corner of the end zone.
A really good catch.
Now the Wildcats going to kick the extra point. Cole on the kick is up. That's good.
Right down the middle.
14-zip Nitro over the Chapmanville Regional Tigers. We'll step aside. Oh, it was no good?
Extra point kick no good or good?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It looked good from here, but.
Yeah, I was looking at the official. Yeah, we'll step aside and take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Chapmanville High School. You are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats. I'm JJ Pruitt, and he is
Zach Anderson.
Yeah, and this is our first time broadcasting together, and this has been a very entertaining game so far. I mean, we thought in the beginning it was going to be a defensive battle, but it looks like Nitro has warmed up a little bit.
Well, they said our friends and fellow media folk over at the Jock out of St. Albans next door told us that Moody is one of the best quarterbacks in the state, and we have seen that as we've got a big run getting ripped off for the Tigers.
That was a really good run.
That was number 16, Elvin Strange.
Hey, Elvin Strange heard us in the broadcasting booth.
He was like,
he said, you know what, like that's all I needed.
Yep, pretty much flipped field position.
There you go.
For the Tigers. It's going to start them off right at midfield on the 48-yard line.
Hey, this might have been a play that's going to, help them push forward, like give them a little bit of momentum.
Hey, listen, sometimes all you need is one play.
Yeah, it could be an interception. It could be a good tackle, like a good first down pass. I mean.
When the Mountaineers last Sunday, were up 10 points over Pitt with 5 minutes left and ended up losing by 4, so a 14-point swing. So anything can happen.
Absolutely.
He'll get that one to midfield. Looks like a gain of about 2.
They just need to stick with what they're best at. Just continue to run the ball, like push it up the middle. And
they found a soft spot there in the Nitro defense, right there on the interior line. Nice little breeze starting to filter in, JJ.
Oh yeah, it's been really hot all weekend. I mean, they said it's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
And then a handoff there. It's going to be to Cook. October's pretty much next week.
Right.
So, well, like what?
About a week and a half.
8 days. Yeah. That's the 20th. So, yeah, about a week and a half. And it's still hot. I don't like that. I love summer. I love spring. But once it's October, late September, and we got spoiled because we had a cool week there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was in the 60s and 70s every day.
We got teased a little bit.
We did, and I was like, all right, break out the windbreakers, all that stuff. Handoff to Cook, going to get blown up right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be It's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down, 4th and 8.
So in my mind, it's fall. It feels like fall.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had a Adidas jacket on, and one of my coworkers was like, and it was 95 degrees outside, and I was going to my car, and he said, "Zach, I'm glad you're wearing a jacket. It's cold out here."
Yeah, I've been getting roasted for my windbreaker from Darryl for the longest time.
Make the long punt downfield. Fielded by the Wildcats, going to get ran out of bounds.
I'll tell you, number 12, he's really fast.
He is number 12. That is Tucky Porter.
Yeah, he's very shifty as well.
Just a little over 7 minutes left to go here in the first half.
It's 14-0 in favor of Nitro. No, was their last 2 drives, I believe they've scored?
Yeah, they've scored on their last 2 possessions.
Let's see if they can make it 3 in a row.
The odds are in their favor. Moody takes the snap, scrambling around backfield, throws it up, can't get it to his man over there on the sideline. It's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. And, you know, still a credit to Chapmanville's defense. Really, the last score was off of a busted play. That's a long bomb down the field on the slant. Gets that to Schaefer. Excuse me, that's to Sowards.
Oh, wow, what a pass.
And Sowards going to get taken down right around the 40-yard line. Big gain on the play for the Wildcats.
I'll tell you, he's starting to show exactly why he's considered the number 1 quarterback.
Yep.
He showed us in the first quarter what he could do with his legs, and now he's showing us what he can do with his arm.
Right.
6:45 left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 Nitro.
JJ, you watch a lot of college football?
Not really so much college. I watch a little bit of pros and some high school, but yeah.
Moody takes a snap. He's going to scramble, tries to do it with his feet. He'll get a first down. First down plus about 8 yards.
I did watch a little bit of that Kentucky and who did they play? Georgia. Kentucky and Georgia game. Yeah, it was third. It was 4th down and 8 with 3 minutes left to go, and they decided to punt. And I'm thinking,
yeah, the coward's punt.
You have to take a gamble. You got to go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really hoping that Kentucky was going to pull that one out.
If you're playing against the number 1 team in the nation, like, you have to assume that if you
like you really don't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
Moody drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the short throw on the quick route.
Not sure if it was good for a first down, but it looked like it was good for.
It's going to be Xavier Patterson. And that will be a first down.
First down.
6 minutes left to go here in the first half from Barker Stadium in Chapmanville. But yeah, you know, I'm a big supporter of the state of West Virginia as a whole. Like, love Marshall, love WVU, and Marshall tomorrow plays Ohio State.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that should be a fun one.
Yeah, me and my wife were going to go, but we ended up had some friends coming in from out of town, so we decided to stay here.
I got a hand off to Little
John.
Is he going to throw it? Oh.
It looked like he was going to pull it and run it.
And
he'll take it to the 1 yard line. They're going to mark him short of the goal line.
One thing that I'm learning about Little John is, like, he's got this, like, stutter step that he does where he can literally stop on a dime and then just take off and accelerate and be almost as fast as he would be just running, down the field.
I would venture a guess and say he is probably the fastest person on the field.
Between him and number 12?
Yeah.
That would be an interesting race, 100-meter dash. I think they're going to give it to him just to,
I think so. He's going to take it, and he will push it in.
Yeah, Little John with the touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
His second touchdown of the day.
He's putting on a heck of a performance.
He is putting on a clinic here in Chapmanville. 5 minutes left to go, 5:10 on the clock.
And you had to know that they was going to give him the ball there. Like, if you get that big of a gain and you get that close to the 1-yard line, unless you're the 2014 Seattle Seahawks,
Yeah,
you're going to
run the ball.
You're going to run the ball.
Well, when you've got a back like that is versatile, and he's just like a rocket.
Yeah.
You just hand him the ball and
just let him go to work.
Yeah. The kick is up.
Did he
It's
block
going
it?
to get blocked. I didn't see it. Yeah. Blocked by Eli Pridemore from the Tigers. So we'll step aside and take a quick break. The score right now, Nitro 20, Chapmanville 0 on D&D Sports Network.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Chapmanville High School, and you are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats. I'm J.J. Pruitt, and he is
Zach Anderson.
Yeah, and we want to give a shout-out to each and every one of our sponsors. At the end of the day, we couldn't do it without you guys. We want to give a shout-out to Bray and Oakley Insurance, Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, DAC Motorsports. We want to give a shout-out to Mina's Mexican Grill, Perry Brothers Palm, where they're offering 10% off of music equipment for the next week if you mention D&D Sports. We want to give a shout-out to Quality Metal Roofing, Jim Mar Services, McCoy Dental, Eric Madrag, Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop, the Logan Bank and Trust, and Missy Birchfield at State Farm, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, each and every one of our sponsors, and also want to give a shout-out to everybody watching this broadcast. And that was a really good kick.
That was a very good kick.
Yeah.
Well placed. Good return by the Tigers.
Looks like they got to, what about the 27?
Yeah, 27-28.
27-28.
So now here comes the Tiger offense.
Oh, and I got one quick request for anybody in the comments section. If you are keeping up with any of the other local games, feel free to let us know what the scores are in the comments section, and whenever halftime hits, we'll try to update everybody.
Yep. We will also take a visit to West Virginia Metro News and pull up their statewide scoreboard.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to see, how the Mingo Central and Man game is going to go.
Oh, was that who Mingo Central was playing tonight?
Yeah, that's the LB&T game of the week.
Gotcha.
Yes, currently at Mingo Central High School. That was a really good pass. A really good pass by number 15.
Threaded the needle. That is Dakota Dalton.
Dakota Dalton with the phenomenal pass.
And that pass is going to go to Andrew Toppin.
I'll tell you, if they can get a score here and then hold them for the, to the end of the first half, and then just come out aggressive in the second half, anything could happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you, they got their work cut out for them, though. Little John he's killing it, and the quarterback, he's phenomenal as well. Oh man,
he's gonna get tripped up.
Looks by number 3 with the incomplete pass. That would be Austin Atkins. Did they give it to him? It looked like it was incomplete.
Yes, they're going to spot it right there.
Oh, wow. Well, that was an interesting,
It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and run that play before somebody challenges that. Oh, you don't do challenges in high school?
No.
Okay.
They can in the state championship game.
Oh, really?
Draw them off sides. Yes.
Oh, well, I think that's good. I think that being able to challenge in the playoffs, and I know that you can't have a replay system each and every game.
Right.
But whenever it comes time for the playoffs, like you definitely want to make sure you get every single call right.
Yeah, I do like that they are able to do that. But it's not feasible for every school to do that. However, it is nice.
Yeah.
That they have that option for that game. That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
3 minutes and 46 seconds left. The score is 20-0. But Chapmanville looks like they're trying to push it up the field. Or is it down the field?
Up the field.
Up the field?
Yep.
See if he can get another play off. Oh.
Dalton.
Hey, I'll tell you, those little short passes, the yardage adds up.
The pass is going to be incomplete to Adkins.
Susan McKinney says you can't beat the refs. No, you definitely can't beat the referees. I'm not saying they're wrong this game specifically, but referees are tough to beat in general.
That's how I feel when I watch a Kansas City Chiefs game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Last week was ridiculous.
It was.
Come on now. But we all know,
Is Patrick Mahomes incredible? Absolutely.
Well, you have a tight end on the team that's dating somebody who, brings $300 million worth of revenue to the sport every time that she shows up to the game.
You want to keep the fans engaged.
Absolutely.
And Cook tries to pull off a big run.
7 Robert Cook on the carry is brought down by number 6.
He's going to get.
Beth Morin says, is there an app for this? If you're referring to the D&D Sports Network, we do not have an app, but we, however, are live on YouTube if you want to download the YouTube app.
Or if you have a smart TV, you can watch it on there.
Absolutely.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Or if you have a Roku or
Fire Stick,
you can share your screen to your
I've got one of those iPhone to HDMI cables that I use.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those work really well if you get the right one. And it looks like they're going to do a quick timeout. And while they do their quick timeout, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be back shortly on the D&D Sports Network.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. While you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. Come on. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Chapmanville High School, and it is 3rd down and 4th to go with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Let's see if Chapmanville can get this first down.
Take the snap, hand it off.
So you at what, about 3.5 yards?
Yeah, not going to be good enough for a first down. They'll mark them short. It'll be 4th and 1.
No, Kathy Miller-Harless says, thank goodness for Facebook. That's where I'm watching from. Absolutely. We're going to do everything that we can to try to get on other platforms and other apps. We're working on making our own app at this moment in time, and hopefully we can have that done within the next probably month or so. It's a little bit that goes into creating your own app.
A lot of back-end work.
Absolutely.
All those participating in Futures Night, Youth League, and middle school, cheerleaders and football players, please report down to the goalpost end zone nearest the middle school.
And we have 2 minutes and 31 seconds left. 4th down and 1 yard to go. And I'll tell you, this is one of them situations where you can either have, you can get some momentum out of this, or you can completely drain the other team.
Yeah.
What's the YouTube channel? Do you have a link? Well, Robert, all you would have to do is type in the D&D Sports on YouTube, and it should pop up. Just type it in exactly how it looks on Facebook, and let me know if you're able to find it.
And good job by the Tigers drawing the offsides.
Beth Morin says, is it on YouTube? Yes, it is.
That'll pull up first down Chapmanville. 2.5 left to go here in the first half.
Shirley Mann says, thank you guys. I used to attend the games, but my health prevents me from coming. It sure means a lot to me. Well, you are most welcome. Like, we do it for you guys, especially the ones that, you know, physically can't make it, and like whether it's because of your health or whether it's because you're too far away. Like, we still want you guys to be able to watch any of your family members that you have that's, you know, playing tonight.
He'll get about 3 on that run. It was Cook. We're going to get an injury timeout. We'll step aside and take a quick break while they get this young man taken care of here on the D&D Sports Network.
Absolutely. We will be back shortly, ladies and gentlemen.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern Coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Chapmanville High School, and we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. You are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats, and the score is currently 21-0, but it looks like Chapmanville has picked up a little bit of momentum.
They have trying to get something going here before the 2-minute warning.
So they actually have a 2-minute warning in high school as well?
Oh, I can't remember, but before we hit the 2-minute mark.
All right. Uh-oh.
He's going to be swatted down by number 18 from the Wildcats.
Number 11 put up a good effort to try to catch it, but you know, you had 2 people guarding you, and you know, that's a tough pass to bring down.
So the first quarter went by pretty quick, but the last about 45 seconds of game time have moved relatively slow.
That's usually how it always is.
Yeah.
We got 3rd down and 8. Let's
Dalton
see if
takes the snap, looking for somebody
he
downfield. He's going to launch it, and that's going to get
Did he get it?
caught.
Oh, wow. What a catch by number 3, ladies and gentlemen. That would be number 3, Austin Atkins. Wow, what a catch. I don't know what was better, the pass or the catch. I'm gonna say
it was all good.
Absolutely. And you hear that? Tiger, 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 ladies and gentlemen. 20-6, and we have us a little bit of a ball game now. And that's exactly what we had hoped for them to, you know, score and then see if they can prevent them from, you know, scoring again before the end of the half.
Right, just needed to get something going. The kick's going to be good.
Absolutely.
So that's going to make it a 20-7 ball game. We'll step aside. Be right back after this on D&D Sports Network.
Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
And ladies ladies and gentlemen, we are back and live at Chapmanville High School, and we are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats. I'm J.J. Pruitt, and he is
Zach Anderson.
Zach Anderson, my main man, and the score is 20-7. If you guys are just tuning in, you missed a heck of a play just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
What would you say that was about?
It was a deep ball, probably a 30-35-yard pass downfield from Dakota Dalton to Austin Adkins.
Yeah, phenomenal play. And it looks like we have us a little bit of a ball game now. Now, if Chapmanville is able to successfully stop them from scoring in these final 2 minutes, I mean, it's hard to tell what could happen in the second half.
Good kick. It's going to be fielded at the 10. Nitro going to get stopped right at their own 30-yard line. So just under the 2-minute mark.
Looks like we have 1 minute and 55 seconds left. It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of 2-minute drive that this team has.
Well, we've seen that they can score in short order.
In a hurry.
Yeah.
Whenever you have individuals like Little John on your team that can stop on a dime and then accelerate, and then next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Yeah.
Especially, and number 12, what was his name as well?
Number 12, that was Patterson.
Patterson is extremely quick, too. So you got 3 people on the team that we know of for sure.
Oh, that was Porter, sorry.
Oh, it was Porter?
Yeah.
And then the quarterback, he can beat you with his legs as well. So you got 3 people on the team that you got to worry about.
And the police officers leaving the field to go
handle some business.
Yeah.
Number 9 with the oh, wow, what a pass. Josh Moody with about a 25-yard gain?
Yeah, right about that. I was watching the police car like a toddler.
Hey, and I was watching the game to make sure that we're good to go. It's easy to get sidetracked.
Oh, it is.
Another complete pass to number 1. Number 1, that is Luke Schaefer.
Luke Schaefer, yeah.
Luke Schaefer. Madonna Hackney says, does anybody from Logan, does anybody know the Logan score?
I do not. I can try to put some feelers out to people at the game and see if they.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that's at the Logan game right now. So I'll see if I can message her and find out what the score is.
And nice catch there, Moody to number 23. Malachi Thompson for another touchdown. Just under a minute left, and 58 seconds.
And we were literally just talking about how they can score in a hurry.
Yeah.
That was what, a minute and 2 seconds?
Yeah. And must be something going on as there's the 3rd police cruiser exiting the field.
I want to give a shout out to our troops.
Yeah.
Making sure that, doing everything that they can to make the world a better place. And they get a lot of,
Good kick there.
Extra point kick from Maddox Cole is good.
It's going to be 27.
Flag on the play.
We got a flag on the play, so we'll see what that is.
A little more
call false start on the Wildcats. So they will have to re-kick.
I want to give a shout out to Mary Ruth Ward and Stephen Butcher, sorry about that. 21-14 in favor of Logan.
Wow.
Yeah. How well known is Logan for their football program, just out of curiosity?
Not
as
very, yeah.
Is it more basketball?
More basketball and baseball.
Then that's not to say that
boys and girls basketball.
Yeah. That's not saying they don't have a good team. I'm just curious because, I've always known them to be powerhouses in other sports.
Right.
But
and he'll throw it, and he'll get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Nice route there underneath to Maddox Cole. So now instead of the field goal being good for 1 point, 2-point conversion will be good, making this 28-7. We'll step aside and take a quick break right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live at Chapmanville High School. I'm JJ Pruitt and he is
Zach Anderson.
And we are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats. And the score is that 26 or 28?
28.
28-7. With 58 seconds left. We're going to see if Chapmanville can respond. So they just got a touchdown about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And we thought for sure that they was going to have a little momentum going into the second half. And then, you know, with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left, by the time it got to the 58-second mark, you know.
It's hard to stop a moving train.
Absolutely. Especially when you got three individuals on the team that look like they all three run a 4-3, 4-4.
And we've got an injury on the field. We'll step aside and take a break.
Absolutely. We will be back shortly on the D&D Sports Network.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thankfully, the injury timeout wasn't that long and the person's fully recovered. 49 seconds left.
Tries to make a move.
And
Dalton's going to get stopped. As time continues to tick off the clock. And they'll have time for one more snap. There's a 1 second differential between the game clock and the play clock.
How many seconds is the
40.
Play? Okay. Kathy Miller says, thank you, Tigers, for showing respect by taking a knee. You love it. That's one thing about this school. Like, everybody is very classy, and, you know, they show just as much respect to the opposing team as they do anybody.
And they're going to get that last snap in, hands it off to Cook. Cook runs it up the middle. Going to get stopped. And that'll take us to the half. The score here at Barker Stadium, Nitro 28, Chapmanville 7. We'll be back right after a break right here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items, at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
If you're injured in a car wreck, don't delay. Give me a call today, Justin Markham. Here at Markham Law Office, we will fight for you. Don't settle for a handshake and a small check from the insurance companies. Give us a call. Don't take on the big insurance companies alone. We will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Here at Markham Law Office, you're more than a client. You're family, and we take care of family. Give me a call, Justin Markham, attorney at law.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live in Chapmanville, West Virginia, and we are currently streaming the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats. I'm JJ Pruitt, and I'm with my main man Zach, and it is currently halftime, and we want to cut to the band and give you guys a chance to watch this. Thanks. Very talented individuals. I'll tell you what, Zach, man, this band, like, I love watching bands. Like, you know, that's one thing I could never do was play an instrument and be talented at it.
Oh, yeah. No, me either.
But, yeah, we definitely want to give a shout-out to this band and give you guys a chance to watch these kids because, you know, they're pure entertainment.
Yep. I'm going to take my headset off so that way we can get a little bit more of the band's sound there.
Yes, absolutely. We hope you guys enjoy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Chapmanville Band, and I'll tell you that they are phenomenal. Very talented individuals. And yeah, before this game, before the second half begins, I want to give a shout out to each and every one of our sponsors. Once again, at the end of the day, we couldn't do it without you guys. And you know, you guys are the reason why we are able to stream to some of these individuals in the comment section that say that they're watching from New York, Western Ohio, the Caribbeans. You know, all of these places where they wouldn't be able to normally watch this game because they're so far away. You know, we're grateful to be able to, you know, stream these games for you guys to watch. So with that being said, we want to give a shout out to Bray and Oakley Insurance. You know, they have offices in Mingo County, Logan County, even in Pike County as well. They will definitely take care of you if you are in need of some insurance. We want to give a shout out to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Also want to give a shout out to DAC Motorsports, Mina's Mexican Grill. You know, if you are hungry whenever this game is over, Mina's Mexican Grill is just right down the road of near Chapmanville High School. You can definitely go down there and get some really good quality food, and they will definitely take care of you. And also, if you get there within the next week and you mention the D&D Sports Network, they will give you a 10% discount on your next purchase. Also, we want to give a shout out to Perry Brothers Pawn, who is also offering a promotion as well. You know, Perry Brothers Pawn is a perfect place to go to if you are in need of some ammunition for hunting season or in need of a new firearm. You know, they are the perfect place to take care of you. And also for the next week as well, if you got on there and you mentioned the D&D Sports Network, they will give you 10% off of any music equipment that they have down there, which is a tremendous deal. We also want to give a shout out to Quality Metal Roofing, located in Lenoir, West Virginia. You know, you can get free estimates. You know, they do carports and they do any kind of metal roofing. You know, they will definitely take care of you if you're in a situation where you need, you know, a good quality metal roof or even a carport. We also want to give a shout out to Genmar Services, McCoy Dental, Eric Homa Drug, the Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop located in Logan, West Virginia. And we also want to give a shout out to Logan Bank and Trust and Missy Birchfield at State Farm, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for all of your support. And once again, thank you everybody in the comments section that's tuning in. We have 9 minutes left to go before the second half begins. And the score is currently 28-7. And it has been an all Nitro for the most part. they are putting on a phenomenal performance. We completely understand why, the starting quarterback is arguably the #1 quarterback in the state, along with individuals like, Little John. He's put on a heck of a performance. I believe he has, is it 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns for Little John? Is it 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns for Little John, Zach?
3.
It's 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he has put on a phenomenal performance tonight. And even Takie Porter, he's, a speedster for sure. Like me and Zach have been debating on like which one on the team is the fastest, and right now we're still debating. It's a heated debate. But it's been a phenomenal game so far, and we also want to try to give you an update on the scores that's going around, the region, the counties. Let's see if we can find one in the comment section. It looks like the score for Man and Mingo Central is currently 6-0 in favor of Mingo Central. Let's see, Westside and Pikeview, 14-14 late in the second. Shout out to Nick Eli for giving us the update on that. Glenn, let's see. Roger Bryant says Independence 23, Scott 6 at halftime. Thank you guys so much for keeping us up to date on the scores. For us, like, it's difficult to go back and forth to watch these games because we're streaming one for you guys. So anytime you guys have an update on the scores, feel free to let us know in the comment section. Let's see.
So let's look at around the state for some score updates.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to get on Metro News. Was you able? I know the last time I tried to get on Metro News, like it was completely, the server was shut down or something.
Let's see. At halftime in Logan, their homecoming game against #3 Polka, Logan is up 21-14.
They are beating the #3 team in the state. Wow.
Yep. 1-2 Logan over 3-0 Polka right now, 21-14. The Class AA Metro News game of the week, #8 Winfield is up 14-6 over #4 Wayne. In, let's see, West Side over in Oceana, they are, Clear Fork. They are down right now. #4 West Side down to Pikeview 17-14.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another big round for the Chapmanville Regional High School Marching Band.
Lincoln County, we don't have a score update on it. Scott at halftime down, #14 Scott down to #9 Independence 30-6. And then what is the Mingo Central score?
6-0 at the moment.
6-0.
And also I want to give a shout out to Scotty Nasby. It says, thank you for showing the band, the cheerleaders. The band and the dance teams usually get the short end of the stick. Nitro Band webmaster from 2002 to 2006. Well, Scott, like I'm somebody who, like my sister, she was a cheerleader for 12 years, and I had to go to numerous all-star practices. And my cousin Elizabeth Dotson, she cheered for Tug Valley and won 2 state championships. I completely understand how difficult it is to put together a routine. Like you practice for an entire year to do one routine, and if you mess up on one single thing during that routine, like it knocks points off of you and you can easily lose your competition. I can think back to it was 1999. My sister, she was cheerleading for Mate One at the time before they consolidated schools, and they went to the state tournament, and with 1 second left on the clock, one of the people on her team fell that was in the air, and it ended up costing them the championship. So like I completely get how difficult it is.
But we got about 5 minutes left. JJ, I think we'll step aside for a timeout, and we'll come back when it is time to kick off the second half.
Hey, that sounds good to me. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a few more commercial breaks, and we will be back in 4 minutes and 39 seconds on the D&D Sports Network.
Gracie and Tate Merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
At Giovanni's Pizza in West Logan, we got subs, calzones, wings, pizza, and more. Stop by today. Great service with great deals. We also got a newly renovated and remodeled dining room where you can enjoy your game day celebrations or relax after a trail ride. We look forward to seeing you at Giovanni's in Logan, West Virginia. Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Chapmanville High School, and we are officially about to begin the second half. You are going to be watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats. I am JJ Pruitt, and he is
Zach Anderson.
Yes, this is our first time commentating together, and feel free to let us know in the comments section if we're doing okay, if we need to do anything better. You know, we take all positive and all negative feedback. So, Zach, just out of curiosity, what are your expectations for, this second half?
Well, the Tigers find themselves at a disadvantage to start the second half off. And they also are not getting the ball on this initial possession. It's going to go to the Wildcats. And so they are going to have to make a stand here on defense early. And if they can make a stand and their defense can hold, then they can, I think, push their way back into this game.
Yeah, if anything, make it a one-score game by the end of the game and possibly make a comeback.
Yeah.
But the key to it is, don't let them immediately, with this opening drive in the second half, just come out and smack you in the mouth once again.
Right.
Because it could be the knockout punch.
They're going to roll back into the end zone for a touchback.
And once again, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning into the game tonight. Everybody in the comments section being active, we really appreciate it. Once again, let us know where you're watching from. If you haven't already, feel free to let us know.
Nitro will begin their drive on their own 20-yard line.
So the Wildcats are going to begin this drive from their own 20-yard line. Get the snap, Moody. Long ball.
Wow.
Gets bobbled by the defense, can't hold on to it.
Good defense by number 7. That would be Robert Cook.
Number 23, Malachi Thompson.
Yeah. And Darlene Maynard says she's watching from Conway, South Carolina. Oh, wow.
The home of Conway Twitty.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I'm just kidding.
I don't know any Conway Twitty songs. All right, we got second down and 10. It looks like the quarterback wanted to make a statement with that opening, for very first play.
Trying to loosen up the defense a little bit. He's going to make another long heave downfield. And that's going to be.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
down. I thought it was picked off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it again. He's like, you know what? I'm going to sling it. I'm just going to trust my receivers to do their job. And
for the uninitiated, that's called taking the top off the defense. You want to get them to where they're playing back and they're worried about you throwing a deep ball or a longer ball downfield so they can throw a shorter underneath route and get a first down and move the chains. Moody takes the snap, gets pressure coming. He'll throw it underneath there to Adkins, it looks like.
Is that number 13?
Shooting at Sowards.
Oh, okay. That was number 13.
Oh, number 13?
Yeah, that was Little John.
That was Little John, yeah.
Yeah.
Thought that was number 3.
Yeah.
There was a 3 on the jersey in my defense. So
hey, you were really close.
Half right. Yeah.
Absolutely. So 4th down and 3, are they going to go for it?
I think so. They've had enough success moving the ball.
It looks like they got
now,
number 2.
Looks like they're in the punting formation.
Yeah. I'm going to say it goes over their heads. Oh.
In the
it's go. Oh.
Punt.
Good.
Gets a good Wildcat bounce.
Look at that.
Rolls.
Wow.
And they'll down it at the 28-yard line.
So you what, opening drive, Chapmanville did exactly what we needed them to do in this situation.
Yeah,
which
the defense held.
Now it's on the offense to, give them some momentum. It goes both ways, if you make a phenomenal play on defense, like if your offense can capitalize on that play, it's like, it gives you even more confidence that you got a shot.
I was doing a game last year, and the team was losing by about 40 points in the third quarter.
Oh, wow.
And the guy I was doing the game with, he said, well, Zach, what do they need to do here in the third quarter? And I was like, pray for a miracle and more time to exist, because there's not a whole lot going in their favor. However, Chapmanville is not in that situation. Chapmanville is in a very manageable situation.
Absolutely. But they're just in a situation right now where every single drive you have to do something productive with it.
Right. That pass there goes for about 4.
Because every time you run the ball, I mean, you're killing the clock. So in this situation, like, you want to make sure that every opportunity that you have to score, you know, you do something with that opportunity. So it looks like we have 2nd and 4 with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. 28-7 Chapmanville. Chapmanville is working on the comeback.
And Chapmanville really has been able to work the defense, especially up front. And he hands it off to Cook. Cook could go all the way. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Chapmanville.
I'll tell you what, that's a bad boy. There you go. And what did we say? That's exactly what they needed to do. Make every single possession count.
Robert Cook. As we hear the cowbells and Tiger, Tiger, Tiger ring out across Barker Stadium.
And that is what you call a true team effort. You know, the defense did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they stopped Nitro from scoring. And then what did the offense do?
Come out and score, and they scored fast, which is what they needed to do. They didn't have time for a long, methodical drive.
Let's give you a little quiz. What was Bill Belichick's favorite motto? Do your job.
Yeah.
Do your job, and both teams did their job equally.
That one goes through the uprights. It's good, and Chapmanville cuts the lead in half. We'll step aside and take a break and be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! Gracie and Tate Merchandising.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live at Chapmanville High School. And if you are just tuning in, you just missed a phenomenal run. I'll tell you what, like me and Zach were just discussing, you know, what were the keys to a comeback for Chapmanville. And they did exactly what we said that they needed to do, which was get a stop on the defensive side. And then as soon as they got the ball, what did they do?
They scored.
They capitalized.
Scored fast. And now what Chapmanville needs to do is, I mean, you really just got to wash, rinse, repeat.
Absolutely.
Your defense is going to have to hold.
Now, in you know, Nitro's defense, they did throw a couple of pass attempts on this opening drive. I guess it was just to see, you know, how things were going to go on that end. But if they can stop them while they're, you know, doing their typical run game, then, you know, it's anybody's ball game.
And now, if you're Nitro, you've kind of got your back up against the wall. You've got a 2-score lead. But what they're going to have to do is they are going to switch. They're not going to be trying to air it out. They're going to try to burn clock. So they're going to probably take the play clock down to about 5-6 seconds every time. And they're going to run the ball.
And it's on Chapmanville just to catch them making a mistake. Get a fumble, maybe an interception, a couple of sacks. You know, any one of those could, you know, definitely be a game changer.
Chapmanville's interior line and their backs are going to have to really hold out as they stop them for a gain of about 2 on that one.
I'll tell you what, the runners that Nitro has, I mean, you're looking at Little John, and, you know, he's doing a heck of a job. And then you got number 12, which was Takie Porter. Hopefully we didn't butcher that name too bad. And then
nobody's corrected us. So
yeah, and then the quarterback beating Chapmanville with his legs. I mean, you've got 3 speedsters on the team that you got to try to stop.
Yeah, so it's tough to ask.
Absolutely.
Snaps, hands it off to Little John.
And I'm telling you,
he'll run it, and he's going to turn up field, gets a first down, about 3 more.
I'll tell you, the way that kid accelerates, I mean, it's unbelievable.
He is. He's got some jet.
Yeah. I don't know what his 100-meter time is, but I would be willing to bet his 40 time has got to be like 4.47 maybe. And that's me. That could be an understatement.
Yeah, he is fast.
Yeah. So we got 1st and 10 with 8 minutes and 49 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the Chapmanville Tigers versus the Nitro Wildcats.
Moody pops it up over the pressure.
And yard game
that's a Cantrell look like.
What, about 14, maybe?
Yeah.
Big pickup on that reception. That's enough
It'll
for
be
a Wildcat.
1st down for the Wildcats. 8.5 to go.
Give a shout out to Destiny Early, says thank you D&D, watching from the Bahamas. Go Chapmanville, love my number 62. And number 62, that would be Tristan, oh no, that's the Nitro roster, so we're going to have to.
Number
let's see.
62.
Number 62 would be Levy Hurley. Shout out to Levy Hurley and
Levi.
Levi. Why did I say Levy? Levi and his family.
Gets the snap, Moody.
Short pass.
Quick route over to Schaefer. Schaefer can't do anything with it, gets tackled.
Now, one thing that's interesting, Zach, is like whenever he's making these short passes, the amount of yardage that these kids are still able to obtain, I mean, with the way that they accelerate, I mean, it's really impressive.
Yeah, it is. And you know, the thing is with how kids are specializing in sports now, they're better than they ever were at a younger age.
Absolutely.
They're stronger, they're faster.
Yeah. And that's not to say the athletes from the past couldn't do what they do today. It's just like from top to bottom.
It's on average. Yeah, the average is much higher than it used to be.
Absolutely. And then we got another
nice
pass.
Long bomb. It's going to be picked off by the Tigers.
And picked off by them. I don't know if he got it.
Are they going to rule it? They will rule it.
And there we go. We've got one referee saying it is, and what did we just say? An interception, a fumble, a quarterback sack.
Needed to capitalize on their mistake, so that'll be Chapmanville ball.
I'll tell you what, we did say, do your job. So the defense did their job. Now let's see if the offense does it. Now we had the defense do the job, and then the offense scored. And now the defense once again did their job. Now let's see if Chapmanville can capitalize. If they do, I'll tell you what, Zach, we're going to have a heck of a ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a one-score game.
Absolutely. And could you imagine what kind of confidence it would do for this team if they're able to make this kind of comeback?
Oh, yeah.
Being down.
Nice run there to Cook.
Being down, 4 scores?
Yeah, he'll get about 2.
Yeah, being down 4 scores and still being able to execute a comeback.
Yeah.
I'm not counting them out just yet. And I want to give a shout out to Brandon Wallace as he's watching from Oklahoma. Let's go Wildcats. Let's go Landon, number 58. So let's see, number 58, Landon. I don't see a Landon.
Probably wrong team.
Okay.
Number 58.
Landon Hamilton.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Landon Hamilton and his family.
Encroachment on the Wildcats.
I want to give a shout out to Zach as well for his camera skills.
I don't know if I'll call them skills.
Well, last week was training day for me running the camera, and I was guilty of turning into a fan.
It does happen.
Yeah. I ran the camera for the first quarter for the Mingo Central game, and Aiden Burke, he ran down the field for like a 15-yard gain, and I saw it, but the audience didn't see it.
Again, number 7, Robert Cook on the carry. Cook's carry is more than enough for another Chapmanville first down.
And we have another Chapmanville first down, ladies and gentlemen. Do not count the Tigers out just yet. One thing about Chapmanville is they have a lot of heart.
And that's what I said at the beginning. Chapmanville, where Nitro has a little bit more of an advantage as far as the accomplished skill players. Chapmanville, they have good skill players too, but where their strength is in their grit as a team, as a coaching staff, and grit makes up for a lot.
And the thing about it is, like, when you are really talented, like you look at this Nitro team, I mean, these kids are like a whole nother level of talent. So like to have that grit to go with that level of talent, a lot of times it can be more challenging. And I'm not saying that they don't have it. I'm just saying, like, when you have like God-gifted talent, to have that motivation to want to, to have that drive, like it's a lot of kids. You don't see a lot of kids have that.
Right.
It's like you look at, I'm going to use the NBA analogy. I don't know if you remember I know you remember the late, great Kobe. Well, there were some players in the 2000s that were much more talented than him.
Right.
Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, and he would even mention it like, Tracy McGrady could do everything he could do, but he was 6'9".
Right.
But Kobe had something that they didn't, which was the grit and the drive to be the best he could possibly be.
The Mamba mentality.
Amen to that, absolutely, and that's a real thing.
Snap, hands it off to Cook. Cook is going to get brought down for a loss of 3.
And it looks like some of the Nitro Wildcats are getting fired up.
Nitro, they've got a good lead, but it's not a comfortable lead.
Right.
So, like I said, they're going to start playing much more conservatively. They're going to start running that's what we saw in the last possession. They were running the ball. They were throwing really short, quick routes.
And this is where the coaching comes into play.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the players out there, but coaches got to make the correct play calls too. It's like you tell your players all the time, don't get too greedy or don't get cocky or nothing like that. That's on the coaching side as well. Line up in the shotgun.
Dalton takes the snap. Looks, he's going to take it himself. Going to get tackled.
Man.
He'll get sent back about another 2 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. So this is a pivotal moment for Chapmanville.
Yeah, because you got your defense who has successfully executed 2 stops for you. Now it's on you to make it happen on your end. We got 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and we already know what the 4th quarter is going to look like for Nitro. I mean, yeah, they might come out a little aggressive, but they're going to start pounding it up the middle.
Right.
And what happens whenever you run the ball?
You burn the clock.
You burn the clock.
He's going to end around, makes a nice pass downfield. That's going to get picked off by Nitro. They'll bring it back up the field, gets tackled right at the 45. And in a world where there was a long list of things that you needed on that drive, and on that play in particular, that was the last thing that you needed.
Absolutely, that or a fumble. The only thing that's helping them is, the distance of where the interception was caught.
Right.
How much field that they're going to have to go down to be able to score.
Some would consider that an arm punt.
I've never heard that term before. Is that a short punt? What is that?
Arm punt, that's just where you throw an interception, but it's, a late down, 3rd or 4th down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got Little John trying to run it up the middle.
It's a made-up term from some guys on a sports podcast I listen to.
Oh, okay. Which podcast is it?
Pardon my take.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Who are the hosts of that?
Big Cat and PFT commenter.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Danielle Whitestone says, "Way to go, Malik." Kathy Miller-Harless says, "Now that's the Wildcat way." Got a lot of supporters for both teams in the comment section.
That has definitely been the Wildcat way tonight, JJ.
Absolutely. Now let's just see if Chapmanville can keep their composure. And, I know we preached about how each side needs to do their job, and there's going to be instances where, one of the sides don't execute and the other one's going to have to do a little bit extra. So I'm hoping that the Chapmanville defense doesn't get discouraged. Just keep playing hard, and, anything can happen this game.
And Nitro, as predicted, is starting to just burn time off the clock. Short route there. Number 4. Or sorry, that was number 4, Bryson Sowers.
And it looks like we have 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go before we begin this final quarter.
3rd and 3.
Stop made by number 1, Caleb Burford. third and 3 now for Nitro.
3rd and 3 for Nitro. And I'll tell you, if Chapmanville is able to successfully stop this, I mean, that'll be unbelievable. Especially when you got Little John in the back.
Right.
And they're throwing on 3rd down. Now that is very interesting. Well, and what a catch.
Yeah.
The catch by number 1 and number one.
Luke Schaefer. He'll make a move for a first down.
And, you know, I want to give a shout out to the quarterback. Like, good pocket presence, good job of keeping your composure.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of quarterbacks in that situation will just take off running. But
Right.
he had the patience to say, you know what, I'm going to find my receiver. I'm going to get this first down. Even though I can get it myself, I'm going to do what a quarterback should do, and I'm going to find my guy. Do you think that, you know, from the football games you watch, do you feel like quarterbacks these days get more impatient and just take off running more than they ever have, or are there still like pocket passers left in the game?
I would say that they do take off running more than they do, but that's because of the rise in scrambling quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I would say that Pat White, former WVU great, had a lot to do. He was really like the prototype of like the Patrick Mahomeses and the Josh Allens. And
well, we can't forget Michael Vick.
Yeah.
When he played for Virginia Tech
Right.
back in the day. He was the ultimate prototypical guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if you're old enough to remember. I think it was Madden 2004.
Oh, yeah.
They say he was like.
It was like a cheat code.
It was like having Bo Jackson on that
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl game back in the day. And it looks like, is it 1 minute and 18 seconds or
Yes.
1 minute? Okay, 1 minute and 18 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get those numbers up. We got 186 people tuning in.
Tomorrow, my Tennessee Volunteers take on the Oklahoma Sooners.
Oh, what are
Very good game.
the odds on that game?
I'm not sure, but
Oh, we got a fumble on the play.
fumble. We'll see who recovered it. Looks like Chapmanville.
And it looks like we might have had a collision.
Yeah, we'll step aside and take a timeout
Absolutely.
while we see what the result of that is here on the D&D Sports
We'll
Network.
be right back.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we have 23 seconds left in the third quarter. You are watching Chapmanville versus the Nitro Wildcats. And I'm very interested to see, we have a 4th down and 9 to go. I'm very interested to see if they're able to, stop them from scoring right. Because if they do, I mean, they still got a shot.
It's still a viable.
Absolutely.
Still a viable game, which it's never over till it's over.
No.
I will say. But there are times when things become more statistically improbable, I'll say.
That's a nice way to put it. That's how I would do it. I bet you would make a good politician.
No, thank you.
You don't think so?
No chance.
All right, 4th down and 9. Let's see.
Moody runs away with it. Makes a good pass. Going to be just good enough for a first down,
Did he
looks
get it?
like. They're going to spot him 1 yard past the line to gain.
And it looks like we have a Nitro first down, ladies and gentlemen. And with
burn the clock, take us to the end of quarter number 3 with a score Nitro 28, Chapmanville 14. We'll be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Nitro 28, Chapmanville 14.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 or reach us Monday through Friday.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live at Chapmanville High School, and we are currently going into the fourth quarter with a score of 14-28, where the Nitro Wildcats are leading against the Chapmanville Tigers. And before we get this fourth quarter started, we want to give a shout out to each and every one of our sponsors. At the end of the day, we couldn't do it without you guys. We want to give a shout out to Bray and Oakley Insurance. We want to give a shout out to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We want to give a shout out to DAC Motorsports. We also want to give a shout out to Mina's Mexican Grill, Perry Brothers Pond, Quality Metal Roofing, Genmar Services, McCoy Dental, Eric Homa Drug, Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop of Logan, West Virginia, the Logan Bank and Trust, and Missy Birchfield at State Farm. Now, Zach, what are your predictions going into this fourth quarter? Do you think that Chapmanville is going to be able to make a comeback?
The possibility exists, but
a lot of
time is of the essence.
And a lot of things have to go right.
They have to score, and they've got to score 3 times to win.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they could go for 2 one time, and then they would just need a touchdown and an extra point.
Right.
But statistically, it would be most likely that they need to score 3 times to win.
Well, we have a 1st and 10, and we are officially starting the fourth quarter.
And they will get a stop. Looks like a gain of about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Pick up around maybe 2. Brings up the second egg now for Nitro.
And the handoff to number 3.
Number 3,
Sowards.
Looks like Wyatt Sowards.
He'll get taken back. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Like I said, the time that these possessions are taking now that Nitro's burning time off the clock, and in a position to score here, the pass goes, and it's caught.
By number, Jesus. It was caught by number 23, Malachi Thompson.
And that'll be his 2nd touchdown.
I don't know if you will call that getting mossed. I think usually
very similar.
I think usually getting mossed requires you to have to do a one-handed catch over 2 defenders, but he went up there and he got that one. That was a very impressive catch.
So now it's a 20-point ball game.
So you're looking at
just under 11 minutes left.
Yeah, you're looking at 3 scores just to tie the game up.
The kick here from Cole is up, and it's going to get
number 10, Madison Cole.
Blocked. No good.
By number 33, Eli Pridemore. 10:48 left to play.
And that looks like that is the 2nd kick that they have blocked.
Yep.
So the special teams are playing solid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chapmanville Special Teams has really done a remarkable job this week.
Absolutely.
We'll step aside and take a quick break. We'll be back right here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. Gracie and Tate merchandising has become a staple here in the Danville and Madison community. They'll make sure you find that treasure that's been eluding you. Everything you need under one roof. New items at discounted prices right here at Gracie and Tate Merchandising. Go Skyhawks! If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flag.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And the current score is 34-14. We are live in Chapmanville High School. I am JJ Pruitt, and he is
Zach Anderson.
Yes, my main man Zach Anderson. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't tuned in this entire game, you have missed out on a lot of entertainment from start to finish. I'll tell you what, the big story is this Nitro Wildcat team. I mean, you know, from Little John to, you know, number 23, which is, you know, Malachi Thompson. I mean, and you got to think about number 12, Takie Porter, and this quarterback. I mean, this team is, from an offensive standpoint, I mean, they're going to be tough to beat for the rest of the season for anybody.
Yeah, you know, barring some, you know, injuries and just fatigue over the course of time, they are, which happens.
Absolutely.
There was a team a few years ago that they were the favorites to win the state title or at least compete for it, and they had so many ACL injuries. They had like 10 guys.
Really?
Get injured, yeah. The same injury.
Oh, wow.
And it just derailed their entire season.
That is brutal.
It is.
And, you know, I know that the big story coming in was that Nitro had the #1 quarterback in the state. And while I have been extremely impressed, I mean, he's got a phenomenal arm on him. He can beat you with his legs. I've been just as impressed with the all-around team.
Yeah.
Like the offense is, you know, cooking on, you know, the defense is doing a phenomenal job as well. I mean,
right. The line's holding up really well.
Absolutely. Even the kicker. Didn't the kicker earlier in the game throw a 1-point or 2-point conversion pass? Yeah.
Nice pass there from Dalton.
Dakota Dalton's pass is complete.
Goes to Adkins.
Number 3, Austin Adkins.
That'll bring up 3rd and 3.
And it looks like we got a couple of updates on some scores for you guys. We've got 28-17 West Side with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. We have Belfry versus Pikeville. Belfry is up 21-14. Now that's interesting to me because I graduated from Belfry and I hadn't kept up with sports that much since I graduated. And I had found out that Pikeville had beat them like 5 years in a row.
Wow.
And, you know, tonight it looks like they're ahead 21-14. So, you know, it looks like they might have a chance to, you know, end that drought and get a win.
As of right now, well, according to Metro News scoreboard, Logan is still up over Polka, 21-14.
Oh, wow. And you mentioned earlier that Polka is the number 3 team in the state.
Number 3 team, yeah.
That is definitely something to, you know, hold your head high with. You know, that's a huge confidence boost if you're able to actually pull that game off and get the victory.
Let's see, now it is all tied up 21-all. There's somebody live streaming the game on their phone. It is the 4th quarter with about under 9 minutes left to go.
Pizza and hot dogs are $1 concession. Okay, so pizza and hot dogs. Okay. I was just told pizza and hot dogs are $1 now at the concession stand.
$1 pizza and hot dogs.
Now, I know I will definitely be going as soon as this game is over.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's a couple left.
I think after that announcement, they will probably be long for this world, as
What's
they
fascinating to me is the price of food at the concession stand. I mean, I know
Good run there by
supporting the
Cook.
schools, but like when I was in school 20 years ago, it was $1. It was $1 per hot dog, like $1 for some nachos. So,
Enough for another
you know.
Chapmanville first down.
Well, I will say that I feel the school concessions are very reasonable because it does cost money to,
absolutely.
to get the products, and then you're, you're trying to make a profit for your team.
For the kid, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But I will say, like college and professional ball games that I go to, that
For me, it's
sometimes does feel like highway robbery.
For me, I just often ask, like, when did the prices, like, because where I haven't been to a game in forever, you know, I feel like I sound like one of those bitter old people. It's like, I remember when going to a movie only costed like
a quarter.
Yeah.
Good pass there from Dalton. Couldn't see who came up with that one.
Dakota Dalton's pass is complete to number 11, Andrew Dobbins.
Number 11.
Dobbins is enough for
Andrew Topping.
Chapmanville, first down.
Well, it looks like we have 8 minutes and 59 seconds left to go. 34-14. Let's see if Chapmanville can. It looks like right up the middle. It looks like, is that number 7? Robert Cook, number 7. With a very good game.
Cook has been the workhorse. He's been the workhorse for this Chapmanville offense.
Absolutely.
Don't forget pizza and hot dogs, $1 each at the concession stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, pizza and hot dogs, $1 at the concession stand. For anybody that's still here and possibly listening to the game, the commentary.
You would be surprised how many people go to a game and listen either online or to the radio, or so it's kind of like they get a
well, that's like me.
Good feel.
Like I'm a wrestling fan, like WWE or WWF is what it was when I was growing up. But the first time I ever went to an event, I found myself wanting to hear like Jim Ross, commentator Michael Cole, or some of these cats, or Jerry the King Lawler. But then when you're watching it, like you don't hear none of that.
Yeah.
You just, you know.
My wife and I are Browns fans, and
okay.
And like 2 weeks ago, we went to Virginia Tech, and Marshall had Virginia Tech, which is awesome. It's like I love going to live sporting events, but it's like, well, during the long timeouts, normally I can just look at a different game if I'm home watching it on TV. So I can definitely sympathize.
Well,
good pass there from Dalton. He's going to go downfield, and he's going to catch it. Touchdown.
We got a touchdown by number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
That was to Austin Adkins.
Austin Adkins says we're going down swinging.
That's right.
Yeah. And Tiger, ladies and gentlemen.
Gets new life here with 7.5 to go.
So do you do an onside kick in this situation? What do you find? What do you think?
Probably.
Okay.
Because you're needing to get the ball back.
Well, I want to give a shout.
You don't really have the luxury of time.
Absolutely. I definitely want to give a shout out to Scott Nasby. Says, I have to say the 2 commentators are the best I've heard in 2 years. Thank you and God bless. I'll tell you what, that's the nicest comment I've had since I've been working at the network. I might cry when hearing that.
So after that drive, the score now, Nitro 34, Chapmanville 21. We'll step aside and be back right after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live at Chapmanville High School. And if you haven't tuned in and you're just now tuning in, you have missed a good game from start to finish. And don't let the 2-score game reflect the way that these players are playing. This Chapmanville Tiger team is definitely going down swinging, and Nitro has put on a phenomenal performance as well.
Yeah, Chapmanville, you know, they came in as the underdog, but they have really held their own this entire time. Is Nitro going to field that? That's going to be not Little John. That's going to be number 12.
Number 12,
which is Taki Porter.
On the kickoff return.
I keep thinking his number is something else.
I'll tell you what, it's kind of hard to see his number with as fast as he's running.
That's true.
Yeah, it could be number 12, it could be 22, it could be 2. I can't tell all of the times.
The 29-yard line, that is
we got a score update.
Okay.
Mary Ruth Ward says 28-21 Logan in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes to go.
Wow.
Thank you very much for keeping us with the update. I want to give a shout out to my main man, Daryl McCoy, who just decided to tune in. I know that he's streaming a game at the moment. I believe he's doing Pike Central versus Prestonsburg. And we have 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. 34-21. And I'm really impressed with this Chapmanville team. I mean, they have shown a lot of heart. They've shown a lot of grit. And I really believe that they have a bright future ahead of them.
Yeah, they do. They're a young team, but they are a very well-poised team.
And if anything, this entire season from start to finish is going to make them much stronger going into next year. Not implying that this season's over by any means or they're not going to make the playoffs. I just mean like where they're a young team, they're going to be so much better next year.
Yes, that is the truth.
And I can see by the end of the season maybe, 6-4 possibly. If they continue to get better. Because right now I believe that they're 1-2.
Yeah.
If they don't successfully make the comeback, they'll be 1-3. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't, run the table.
Wildcat first down.
And we have 1st and 10 with 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go. And smart coaching, but it looks like Nitro's trying to milk the clock for all they can.
Yeah. They'll hand that off for a loss.
Yeah. Little John with the attempted run.
But they're not interested in gaining yards right now. They are
interested in milking that
they
clock.
They are trying to burn about 39 seconds at a time.
And you mentioned, Zach, that it's 40 seconds play clock. It kind of threw me off because you don't really see the play clock on the, on the scoreboard.
It's off in the corner.
Let's see what they run. I would imagine another run play. Give it to Little John and let him go to work. Oh, he faked it. Let's see what he does.
Trying to make a move. Makes one man miss.
Okay.
He'll get hit by that second wave of defenders.
And that's still a run, so that means the clock's going to continue to milk itself.
It's going to bring up 3rd and about 14, 13. 3rd and 12. 5 minutes left to go in this contest. The band playing the Bee Gees.
Playing some good music.
A little bit of staying alive for the people. Moody gets the snap.
3rd and 12. Let's see what he's going to do.
Makes it past wave 1. Gets through the second wave of defenders.
That's going to be extremely close.
Almost back to the marker.
I'm going to say 9 or possibly an 11-yard gain.
It's going to be 4th and a yard and a half.
4th and maybe a long one. And we are going to take a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back shortly on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. The Nitro Wildcats have a 4th and long one And we have a little bit of, is it laundry on the field?
A little bit of laundry on the field.
A little bit of laundry on the field.
It'll be a false start.
And it looks like we got a false start on the Nitro Wildcats. So that's going to make it, instead of 4th and a long 1, you're looking at 4th and a long 6. Now this is really interesting. You know, you're in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So if Chapmanville's able to successfully stop them, I mean, they got a little bit of room to work with. It's just like the next time you get the ball, which possibly could be after this play,
right.
You have to absolutely make something happen.
Oh, Chapmanville almost.
Hey, it's probably a good thing.
Pull that one away.
Probably a good thing that they didn't, because if they would have picked it off from there, then that would have been much, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like this is going to be their last opportunity to try to, you know, make it a one-score game.
Yeah.
Somebody called a timeout, but we're going to stay here for a brief moment. We got 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. We're going to wait and see how Chapmanville responds. It looks like Nitro's bringing their players back out. Chapmanville's making a quick play call, and they're going to come back up and see if they can execute a play with 3 minutes left. From start to finish, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very entertaining game. And it's also been even more entertaining with the fact that we've had an audience to broadcast to.
Yeah. One time, I was doing a playoff game. This was last year, playoff football.
And now that is
good run there from Dalton.
Absolutely.
Trying to do it all by himself, but he made an incredible amount of headway. And we had like 1,000 people watching or something. It was.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Of course, it was playoffs, and so there were. It was Tug Valley, and they were the only regional team in it.
Right.
So.
Well, even if we was just broadcasting to one,
yeah,
we're thankful for each and every one of you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of cool to broadcast to a couple hundred. So get them numbers up, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't hold on to it.
Oh, we got a little bit of trash talking. Am I allowed to say that on the air? We got a little bit of trash. I don't know what's appropriate.
You can't encourage it.
I don't encourage. Actually, I mean, no, I'm not going to encourage it, but I know what I would do in that situation. I would talk a little smack too. Because that's how I get motivated. If somebody talks trash, then it motivates you. It's kind of hard to get motivated if everybody's nice all the time.
Right.
Good tackle.
Right.
Very nice.
I used to play church volleyball on Sunday evenings.
Yeah.
And I would have to talk trash to motivate myself to get like super into it.
Because you can't talk trash to the people at the church.
Oh no, there was some trash talking. We're gonna get a holding call, and that's gonna get picked off by Nitro. So that and then.
But is that a holding call on Nitro, or is there going to be a holding call on Chapmanville?
Well, if it's on Chapmanville, then it'll be called, or it'll be waved off by Nitro. So we will see.
And that could be the dagger, ladies and gentlemen.
What the white hat has to say.
We are going to wait and see if this piece of laundry on the field is going to be the dagger.
Holding on the offense.
Penalty
it's going to be declined.
First down.
It'll be first down Nitro.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm usually not the type of person to say that might be the dagger, but you know, with 2 scores left and 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock, when you've got a kid like Little John that's running the ball up the middle,
yeah.
I mean, it's going to be tough for them to, you know, get 2 stops, especially considering that they're going to have to use timeouts just to stop the clock.
Right. It does not bode well. And then off to Little John. Little John's going to get wrapped up by the interior defensive line from the Tigers.
And I would imagine that Chapmanville is going to use their timeout. If they have any timeouts left. I'm not 100% sure how many they would have.
But once sure that's the good thing about watching on TV. You know, during basketball, I always keep a book. So that way I have a stat line to go over.
Well, actually, the scoreboard.
Baseball.
TOL, timeouts left?
Yeah.
Is that what that stands for? Okay, so it looks like Chapmanville has 2 timeouts to go, and Nitro has 3. So Nitro hasn't even used the timeout this half. Then we got number 23.
Nice run there from Nitro. He's going to try to take it, get a big run about 20, 25 yards on the carry.
And he runs it out of bounds with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left.
That'll be Malachi Thompson, who's had a stellar performance tonight.
And we have a 1st and 10. Let's see what the Nitro Wildcats do. I would imagine, are they going to throw it again?
Moody takes it.
He's going to go for the end zone bomb.
Swings around.
No, he's going to, yep. And he throws it out of bounds.
Give a shout out to our
cheerleaders on both sides, ladies and gentlemen. I know somebody in the comment section mentioned that they don't give enough love, so we're going to zoom in on them real quick. And there you have the Nitro Wildcat cheerleading squad and the Chapmanville Tiger cheerleading squad as well. And we have 2nd and 10 with 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go.
Moody drops back, can't get it to his man. That's going to go just through his fingertips. $1.50 left.
You know, I would imagine sometimes as a wide receiver, when you're so open, it kind of like, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't expect that.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah. So I got another update in the comment section. 35-25 West Side with 4 minutes left to go.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, West Side has put on a phenomenal performance this year.
Yeah, they have.
I believe they're 3-0. I know that they beat Mingo Central. I know that they beat Man. And I'm not sure who the other team was that they played, but I believe that they're 3-0 at this moment in time. So Westside is definitely having a really good season so far. It says Roger Bryant, says Wayne 26, Winfield 14 for the final score.
If anybody in the comments can give us the updated Logan score, that would be very much appreciated. Moody gets the snap, misses his man.
I mean, it looked like, number one, that he was still in the process of trying to run that route, so the timing was off a little bit on it.
Here's the thing, I'm not casting judgment upon anybody. However, I will say, you got 1 minute and 41 seconds left. You got a 2-score lead. Just run the ball.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense.
I understand, wanting to score.
Right.
But
unless you're just
time,
yeah, absolutely. So we got first
trying to end, if I'm Nitro, I'm trying to just go ahead and end this game, because the longer a game goes on, the higher the chance for other injuries and things like that.
Absolutely. We got
in Chapmanville.
Oh man, it was close on that play. I want to give a shout out to Roger Bryant, Mingo Central 28, Man 7 with less than 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
That game is in a delay right now, or at least it was a few minutes ago, because of a medical timeout.
Oh, really?
According to the Man Quarterback Club on Facebook, was what I saw.
The Man Quarterback Club?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Chapmanville trying to make this one competitive again. Good pass. Gets the first down.
Got 1 minute and 27 seconds left.
First and 10 on the 46-yard line. Pass.
I couldn't tell if he missed it or not.
Yeah, he didn't get it. It was just out of his hands.
Dalton's pass intended for number 7, Robert Pruitt. See complete, brings up second 10 now for Chapmanville.
And it looks like the score with Mingo Central is 30-7.
30-7.
Yes, sir. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. I want to give a shout. Okay, let's see. Mary Ruth Ward says 28-27. Polka missed the extra point a little over 3 minutes ago to go with the Logan with the ball. Oh, wow.
What was the score?
28-27. Polka missed the extra point.
Wow.
So Logan has 28. I want to give a shout out to my man Cody Stanley. Says a nice job calling the game.
That pass is going to be picked off by Nitro.
And ladies and gentlemen, from start to finish, this game has been extremely entertaining. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of positive things that Chapmanville can take away from this game, and Nitro can as well. Nitro has definitely lived up to the hype. Do you by any chance know what class Nitro is? Are they single A, double A,
Nitro is double A.
Okay. And we have 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go.
13 Little John on the carry. Brought down by number 64, John.
So do you think Chapmanville is going to call some timeouts, or do you think they're going to throw in the towel with 1 minute left to go? Or
Well, here's the thing. They're going to keep fighting till the very end. We'll get a timeout right here. We'll step aside and take one, too. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on D&D Sports Network.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today. Here at Appalachian Medical, our team has extensive experience in dealing with respiratory disease. That's why we specialize in respiratory products and disease management. We want to bring our knowledge and know-how to help patients live a healthier life. Appalachian Medical was developed by clinical professionals. We have more than 30 years of combined experience in respiratory disease management, case management, critical care, and more. Our respiratory therapists are skilled and compassionate. With offices in Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, let us be the ones you trust with your medical health care.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and live in Chapmanville, West Virginia with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go. It looks like Nitro is going to take this one, Zach.
It is looking more and more like that. Chapmanville gets a stop in the backfield.
And we'll see what they're going to do. If they take another timeout, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stay here. Chapmanville is just taking another timeout, but we're going to stick around for a brief moment and, maybe reflect a little bit on this game. What's the one thing that's impressed you the most with this game so far? Like, is there one specific
I would
player?
say I've been impressed by both sides. Chapmanville they have played, bell to bell. They haven't stopped. And then I'm very impressed with Nitro, their offense. Their secondaries had some very, very impressive stand-up moments here late in the game to really cradle this victory and push it ahead to where they needed it to.
So I do have a quick question.
Okay.
Player of the game, do you have anybody in mind so far?
Let me look at it might just be the entire Nitro roster.
Little John, he's had 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Little John, Eli Littlejohn. I would say Malachi Thompson, Josh Moody, Luke Schaefer, the Sowards brothers, and Xavier Patterson.
So it's pretty much safe to
Taki Porter.
Yeah, so it's going to be very difficult to pick one single player specifically.
Those I would give the Nitro offense.
Yeah,
the player of the game.
Absolutely.
players.
Players of the game. But we're still going to debate on it. As soon as the clock ends, we're going to go to a commercial break, and then we're going to come back and do our quick post game. And we'll discuss if there's possibly somebody in mind. And if you guys want to vote in the comments section on who you think should be the player of the game, feel free to do that. Shout out to Braden Gill for letting us know that Nitro is in AAA.
That's what I said.
And also Les Ponty Dexter, shout out to everybody in the comments section letting us know.
Well, and here's the thing is Nitro's going to come away with it. And there's 39 seconds left, so they can just kneel it out. But here's the thing. There was reclassification that was done back in the spring for a lot of teams, especially, in that range. Chapmanville actually got bumped up to AAA. And then there was some kind of ruling with the SSAC where it reclassified like 30 or 40 other schools.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I can't keep track.
Yeah, I did hear
Used
something.
to it was every 4 years.
I did hear something about this. I did hear something about single A, like how Tug Valley, like a lot of their teams that was in single A, bumped up to double A, like 4 of them or something like that. And ladies and gentlemen, that should be the game.
And that is going to do it.
That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, with the final score of 34-21. The Nitro Wildcats are going to take down the Chapmanville Tigers. But let's give a shout out to both teams. Both teams played phenomenal. But at the end of the day, there had to be one winner, and tonight that winner was the Nitro Wildcats. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back and do our post game, and we're going to let you know who we believe is the player of the game. So we will be back shortly on the D&D Sports Network.
Come meet the wonderful staff at the Del Barton Quick Shop. They got all your cold food needs along with tobacco needs. And while you're down there, check out their award-winning hot food items. Once again, located in Del Barton, West Virginia, the Quick Shop.
I'm Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, Kentucky. We have the area's largest selection of new Kias and more arriving daily. Come shop us in Pikeville. I guarantee you'll find the Kia for you. At Bruce Walters Kia, your new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Also at Bruce Walters Kia, you'll get free oil changes for life. Finding your new Kia is easy. Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are live at Chapmanville High School. And if you didn't watch this game from start to finish, I'll tell you what, it has been entertaining from the jump and from the end. And with that being said, my main man Zach is going to tell me who he believes this player of the game is. Who do you think is going to be the player of the game tonight?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say it's going to be the entire offense for the Nitro Wildcats. They
Absolutely.
had a stellar performance. Can't really pinpoint it down to one guy. So the entire team is the player of the game.
And I know that there's going to be some people in the comments section or that's listening to us is going to say that that's the safe way out. But if you really think about it, I mean, Little John put on a phenomenal performance. Right. The starting quarterback put on a phenomenal performance. The defense was great. I mean, it seemed like they were just clicking on, all sides.
Yeah.
And, whenever everybody's clicking on all sides and there's not a clear-cut favorite on the player of the game, we like to acknowledge everybody.
Right.
There are going to be some instances where somebody rushes for 3 or 4 touchdowns or, has a heck of a passing game, like a passing game where they, pass for 300 or 400 yards. Like, you're going to see instances like that or somebody getting a lot of tackles. But tonight, that Nitro offense, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they were good. JJ, why don't you thank our sponsors, and then we'll let the good people go home.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to give a shout out to each and every one of our sponsors, because if you're wondering how we're able to broadcast these games for free for you guys to watch, for the individuals that are in the Bahamas or New York City or Western Ohio or Oklahoma, wherever you guys are watching, we're able to do this with the help of our sponsors. And with that being said, we want to give a shout out one more time to each and every one of them. We want to give a shout out to Bray and Oakley Insurance. They have insurance buildings all throughout Mingo County, Logan County, Pike County. They will definitely take care of you if you reach out to them. We want to give a shout out to Rebound Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, DAC Motorsports, Mina's Mexican Grill, which is going to be the perfect place for you to go to now that this game is over if you're looking for something to eat. Check out Mina's Mexican Grill. We want to give a shout out to Perry Brothers Pond, who for 1 week is offering a special promotion. They're going to give you 10% off of all of their music equipment if you just mention the D&D Sports Network. We also want to give a shout out to Quality Metal Roofing, Genmar Services, McCoy Dental, Aracoma Drug, the Wild and Wonderful Smoke Shop, Logan Bank and Trust, and Missy Birchfield at State Farm. And before we sign off, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in and watching this game. I want to give a shout out to each and every person in the comment section that gave us feedback on our commentating performance, because at the end of the day, if you guys are going to tune in for an hour and a half, 2 hours, we want to make sure that, you're not just watching a game, you're actually listening to some good quality commentary, and, we bring you some form of entertainment. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we love each and every one of you guys. We look forward to seeing you guys tune in again next week for whichever games that we decide to broadcast. And with that being said, in the words of my main man, Daryl McCoy, so long